here to just compete. We're here to smash the competition.
She's here to smash the competition. From Lafayette, Louisiana, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Los Angeles, it's time to get loud. Say it with me. This is Monster Jam. The first competition of the afternoon is JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. Coming up first, 8 trucks will race head-to-head with 4 competitors advancing to the semifinals. So, Los Angeles, who's ready for JCB Racing? In the red lane, the hometown girl from Costa Mesa, California, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. And in the black lane, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. We're seeing our 2 girls out here in the first round, kicking off today's competition. One will be moving on to the semifinals. Will it be Megalodon or will it be Sparkle Smash? They both move to the line. The lights go yellow, then they go green. Sparkle Smash, we're moving on to the semifinals. In the red lane, from Corpus Christi, Texas, Berto Trevino, Monster Mud Rottweiler. And in the black lane, from Knoxville, Tennessee, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Dalton Widener's in his second-year competition. Monster Mud Rottweiler, Berto Trevino in his first year. Who's moving on to the semifinals? Here we go! And your winner is Jurassic Attack. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack moving on to the semifinals to face off against Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. As you see here, JCB is going out there to do a little bit of track maintenance just to make sure that it's even and fair for all of our competitors out there. But check out the setup that we had here in Crypto.com Arena. This is on Wednesday to get it prepared for this weekend. And keep in mind, they had a competition and an event yesterday, so they did this super fast. They get locally sourced dirt, so that dirt is from Los Angeles, and they have it brought in, and they fill it up to get it set for this weekend's competitions. Check it out. It's not just the track that they're getting prepared, it's also, you see the plastic coverings off the side, those are safety holes. They have to put up all the signage, all the paint, everything to get prepared. So thank you to our people behind the scenes, our USHRA safety officials, and our crew, as well as our AD team and everyone who keeps us going at Monster Jam. But I say we keep this event going as well. In the red lane, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. And in the black lane, he took yesterday's racing competition victory. Can he do it again? The man from Ogden, Utah, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. This is a rematch from yesterday's final. Vendetta was able to take out Weston Anderson. Gravedigger. Is that happened again here today, or does Weston get his revenge? Let's go! Green! Mike Christensen is unable to repeat, so that means that we will have a new victor today here at JCB Racing. Now, not only did Weston beat him on time, but he also had a disqualification. As you see there, he hit the turn pole So if that gets knocked out of that circle radius there, that is a disqualification and or a 5-second penalty added to their time. So not only was he faster, but there was also a DQ there for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. And now it's time for our final matchup in JCB Racing. And this man is from Whittier, California. The hometown man known as Armando Castro, driving El Toro Loco. And in the black lane, from Las Vegas, Nevada, the man in his first year of competition, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Your final matchup in the first round, only one can move on. Armando Castro got eliminated in semifinals. Can he get there again today? Let's find out. Here we go! Devin Winfield trying to move out of the way. Victory! Chasing off El Toro Loco. Followed to Earthshaker. Just has trouble on that first turn. And Devin Winfield is moving on to the semifinals. Just a major hiccup there for Armando Castro. El Toro Loco. Not how he wanted that to happen. Taking a look at the JCB Racing competition breakdown. Megalodon fell to Sparkle Smash, and then Jurassic Attack takes out Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So your first matchup will be Sparkle Smash taking on Jurassic Attack. After that, Great Digger will be facing off against Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. So we have our semifinals set up as we get on to JCB Racing.
All right, Los Angeles, welcome to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars and now we're down to 4. But we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the all-relevant championship here this afternoon. So Los Angeles, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
If you think Sparkle Smash is going to take this victory, let me hear ya. Or will it be Jurassic Attack moving on to the finals? Make some noise. Sounds pretty even here. Well, let's have them settle in out there on the track. They move to the line. Jurassic Attack gets set. The light goes yellow. Goes yellow. Now let's go green. Sparkle Smash is moving on to the finals. She's your first competitor that is set in the finals, and I don't even know if she knows right there. Taking out Dalton Wider. And they're having to tell her right now that she got the victory. She's backing it up. Los Angeles, let her know that she took this today. Make the noise for Sparkle Smash. She sits alone on top of the pod. So we need to see who she will be facing off against down to her final 2 competitors here in the semifinals. If you think that Grave Digger is going to be taking this victory, make some noise. Or will it be Devin Winfield, Earthshaker moving on? Let me hear ya. Devin, calm and collected. Weston Anderson made it to the finals yesterday, but was unable to take the victory. Can he do so here today? As they try to get set at the line. Caleb Love looking on there. Who will she be facing off against? We'll find out here soon. Earthshaker set, Grave Digger set. Here we go! is who will be meeting and who will take those first 8 points.
Los Angeles, we have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 8 superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 2. And they really want those first 8 crucial points towards the overall event championship here this afternoon. So Los Angeles, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing contenders?
He's a former USHRA safety official turned Monster Jam driver. In his first year of competition, competing for the first time here in Los Angeles, California, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker! And she's a 2-time Donut of the Year award winner from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, competing since 2016. She's fast with class. It's Sparkle Smash, Kayla Blood. We saw Vendetta take this victory yesterday from Team Throttle Monster. Devin Winfield is also a member of Team Throttle Monster. Can he repeat for that team, or will Kayla Blood take it? They're set. Here we go! Behind the scenes, take a look at this, y'all. Just a photo finish there, and this goes down to the 100th of a second for them to go ahead and take a look. So they are going to be naming the winner here shortly, and we're just waiting on it. If you think it's Earthshaker, let me hear ya. Or do you think it was Sparkle Smash? Well, here shortly. And it looks like you're still taking a look. And your winner, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash! Get your second racing victory of 2024. Doing the flip out there, the car will calm down, Kayla. Bringing that energy out here. She said she wasn't happy with her competitions yesterday, and she was going to bounce back today, and she certainly does. Claiming the first 8 points of the afternoon. Let's catch up with Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash.
Kayla Blood, what a way to really smash into the competition. Second racing victory so far of this year. How are you feeling, especially with a brand new truck like Sparkle Smash?
That's really awesome. You know what? To be in a female, me and Ashley started off the event here with racing, and be able to win and put a female on top of racing is absolutely awesome. I'm glad all the little girls out there got to see this today. But I love winning racing, man. All the rest of the competition, you guys are able to vote on. Nobody can vote for racing. You win this fair and square upon your own skill and ability. So I'm proud to take this win for all my Sparkle Smash fans and my hard-working crew guys out there.
And now we're coming up to our next competition, the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And I just want to know, what else does this magical unicorn have up its sleeve?
She likes to balance on 2 wheels. This 12,000-pound monster truck is pretty insane when you put it on 2 wheels and you balance this truck. But I'm excited. I have to redeem myself from yesterday because I don't feel like my 2-wheel was very good. So I'm going to come out here, try to hit my marks. But I want to see everyone in here out of your seat and on your feet. Let me hear you out.
Taking a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. Kayla Blood claims the first 8 points. Now, she is now the driver to beat, but Devin Winfield also shows out as well after a tough event yesterday, bounces right back. He's currently in second with 7 points. Now, tied for third, Gravedigger and Jurassic Attack, each with 4, and the rest of the field all tied with 2 points. You have El Toro Loco, Megalodon, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Vendetta. Coming up next, we have ourselves the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, brought to you by Monster Jam Showdown, a brand new Monster Jam video game. And you see there, they're going to be pulling off some technical moves. So the moves you see on the screen, you're about to see out there on the track. So you see them pull off those technical moves, and it has to be finesse. But of course, you will be playing a pivotal role as they move forward, and we'll break that down for you here shortly. That is the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Competition, and that is Monster Jam Showdown. Now, of course, we have the drivers out there on the track, but we're also going to be hanging out with all of you here at Crypto.com Arena. So we have some fans over here hanging out. How's it going, man? You guys having a good time? Yeah, having a good time. Well, I see that we got some Megalodon fans over there. So we have any other Megalodon fans in the house? Just a few of them. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to play a game called Truckin' Pals Racing. We're going to have 3 competitors on the board. So you guys are going to tell me who you think is going to win this thing. Sound good? Let's go ahead and throw it up on the board. We have El Toro Loco. So do you think El Toro Loco is winning this thing? Let me hear you. If y'all think Gravedigger's winning this thing, make some noise. Or if you think Megalodon's winning this thing, let me hear you. What do you guys say? What do y'all think?
Megalodon all the way.
They said Megalodon. Well, let's go ahead and find out. El Toro Loco looks over. Gravedigger flashing the lights and all smiles from Megalodon. Let's go! Truckin' Pals Racing. Megalodon has an early lead. El Toro Loco picks up speed, though. Wait, Megalodon pulling ahead, but Gravedigger's coming for the back. Is Gravedigger going to take it? Hits the brakes! Megalodon takes the victory. And there you have it. That is Truckin' Pals Racing. Y'all, we're going to be playing games with all of you fans out there today, so make sure you're paying attention, and you might just win a prize just like this Monster Jam Megalodon Spin Master. That's for you, buddy. So if you're a fan, you want to play some games, let us know. We have more Monster Jam coming your way. It is now time for our second event, and it is my personal favorite because these are the wow factors that are about to be on display. It's a Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Competition. So to break down what you're going to be seeing out there on the track and what you're going to be doing, let's talk to Karina. Karina!
All right, Los Angeles, it is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine who will win the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge by taking out those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com or scanning the QR code that will be up on the video board throughout the event. You will be entering the code LOS and clicking that submit button. And as soon as you see that BKT timer on your screen, slide it up or down to the number of your choosing. We'll accumulate all your scores into one single number that will be awarded to the driver for that competition. And now remember, you gotta score based on all of the moves that you saw on the video board from our awesome video game. All the nose beanies, the stoppies, the poppers, those are the things that you're going to use to score our competitors. You'll have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in. So, Los Angeles, who's ready to get tricky with the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Put those spins together for Ashley Sanford. Megalodon! Lines up on the center of the pod. Looks like she's going to be going down the ramp, moving forward. Going into a stoppie. Bringing it down. great stopping attempt there from Megalodon. She still has one attempt remaining. Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Remember, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board and score now.
Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, just a fantastic job out there. That was those technical moves. That was all finesse. First attempt was here to do a stoppie going down the center ramp, and after that, she hits the logs to the side and jumps on the pod for a popper. This is a great maneuver from there, and let's find out that score for Megalodon is... That's a good score, 7.797, getting us started in the Great Clips two-wheel skills competition. Competing since 2023, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. See that forward momentum popper there on the center of the pod and goes all the way across. Just a great move from Berto. Let's see what else he has planned. It's Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Monster Jam fans, if you want to toss this dog a bone, it's time to score now at judgeszone.com.
Yes, sir, Berto. Two great moves. He goes back-to-back poppers on the center of the pod. You see on that second attempt there on the super glue to the action. The replay just went to the edge of the track and bounced it. That is 12,000 pounds that man has to maneuver out there. So just a strong move from him. The score for Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, is... not enough. Good enough for second place, though. 7.313. Megalodon holds on. The 2023 Breakout Driver of the Year, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Get a word that is an attempt there. Was unable to get on those front two BKT tires. He still has one attempt remaining.
You know what to do this time. Scan the QR code and lock those scores in now for Vendetta.
Ashley Sanford and Berto Trevino, your first two drivers out there, you saw that they pulled off those maneuvers perfectly, but if you take a look at the pod, which they both hit, and especially where Berto came off on this side block there, there's just a little bit of loose dirt, and that's something to keep in mind as the competition continues. They have to factor in the tackiness of the dirt right there, so it does play a factor out there when it comes to bite Mike Christensen Vendetta, is he did not get that first attempt that he wanted. The score for Mike Christensen, Vendetta, is 5.118. Currently third place in the competition. Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, still your leader. Coming up next, the man who took the competition victory yesterday. Can he do it back to back? Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. We have our USA Touring safety official coming down to the track just to make sure there's nothing loose out there. And Armando just staring on, tightening up the gloves. This is probably his best competition. So let's see what he has planned for us. Always pulling out something new. We're ready to go. Comes down the main ramp, still holding it, adding the theatrics. Now let's see if he brings it down, or no, he's still dancing. This back to BKT tires, moving back and forth, bringing it down. Still has one attempt remaining. El Toro Loco, here he goes. Goes right back to the side, throws it into a moonwalk.
Giving a little salsa here to Los Angeles, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Now, if you like how that crazy bull danced around for you, Los Angeles, it's time to lock your scores now. Use the code LOS.
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, fantastic job from you, young man. Especially on that first maneuver there. On his first attempt, he went for the stoppie and he got knocked off axis, which he wasn't expecting. Just kind of got turned a little bit, but he was able to recover, so that shows his ability out there. Was able to recover on that maneuver and went right back to it on that second attempt. So take a look at that super glued to the action replay. This is his first attempt here. I want you to keep this in mind as y'all put in your score. Goes down and just gets turned off access. Now, I thought he was going to panic because he wasn't able to go into the moonwalk like he wanted, but was able to recover and carry out the rest of that attempt. But will it be enough to take the top spot? The score to beat is a 7.797. And the score, he's already got the hand up. The score for El Toro Loco is... Keep your hands up, man. 9.279. You got a new leader, El Toro Loco.
All right, Los Angeles, we're going to take a look up at the video board and we're going to see how well our Great Grips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge competition is faring out. As you all saw, the Crazy Bull took the lead. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco with a 9.279, followed by Megalodon, Ashley Sanford with a 7.797. Our playful pup monster Rottweiler, Berto Trevino, rounding out in third with a 7.313. And following close along in fourth, we have Vendetta's Mike Christensen with a 5.118. But we still have 4 more competitors to go in the Great Grips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
This man made it all the way to the JCB Racing Finals. Can he come out and get top in this competition? Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. That's the first attempt there from Earthshaker. Kind of got turned the same way El Toro Loco did. Was unable to recover, but he still has 1 attempt remaining. Gets it this time.
Really shaking things up in the competition is Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Los Angeles, as soon as you see that BKT tire on your smartphone screen, slide it up or down and lock your scores in now for Earthshaker.
We see 2 stoppies there from Earthshaker, both on each side of the ramp, and it seems like most of the drivers are preferring the opposite edge. So we saw that dirt coming up there in the JCB Racing competition on one end of the track, and on the other seems to be holding up well. So we'll see if the remaining drivers do the same thing or which side they're going to favor. The score to be 9.279, and the score for Earthshaker is 4.978. Currently 5th place in the competition, El Toro Loco remains your leader. But this next competitor came in second yesterday, still looking for his first competition victory of the weekend. Can he get on top of the board right now? Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Front 2 BKT tires is balancing it perfectly. Moonwalk. Combination onto those back tires. Bringing it down. We see the first combination moon of the afternoon, and he still has 1 attempt remaining. Gravedigger. He buys it! Yo, he is still going. Still going. Bringing it down. Scoring is open. Lock in those scores. You know what to do. JudgesZone.com. And give it up for this man, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Me, oh my, that was ridiculous. I don't know if we can show that second attempt on the super glued to the action replay, but two brilliant attempts on that first maneuver. He went into a combination, goes to the front of the truck, throwing onto this back two BKT tires, and I want to see the second attempt here. This is a bicycle. I've seen a bicycle. I've never seen this. Stoppy throws it up, and he says, put it in reverse, Terry. Backing it on up on those BKT tires. That's a moonwalk, y'all. Not only that, but moving the back two tires back and forth. That is ridiculous. How you feeling, Weston? You feeling pretty good? Yeah, he got his hand up too. You know, Armando had his hand up. Let's see. Let's see if you keep your hand up this time. The score to beat, 9.279. And the score for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, is put him at the top. 9.601. That is now your man to beat. You got a new leader, Gravedigger. Pulling off moves I've never seen before. That was nasty. That was ridiculous. But this girl got the competition victory, so she's not going down without a fight. She took JCB Racing. Can she get on top of this competition? Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. It's a popper on the first attempt. Is unable to change Sparkle's there. Despite hit him with a little bit too much power. Does she go back to the same move, or does she have much?
Los Angeles, you know what to do. Let's add some sparkle to those scores and score now at JudgesZone.com.
What a fun driver to watch, man. Kayla is just so much fun because she drives with so much aggression. She has to tame it. On that first attempt, she does a popper on the center of the pot, which you've seen, but just the ferocity which she threw it down on. And then on the second attempt, she was like, you know what? I don't need finesse. I'm going to just go for flight right there. So I know some of the airports have been down a little bit, but, you know, she said, I'm ready to fly, taking it with the sky wheel in the second attempt. The score to beat is Gravedigger at the top with a 9.6. And the score for Sparkle Smash is 6.860. Fifth place currently in the competition. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger remains your leader. But Los Angeles, you guys want to see one more? We have one driver remaining in the competition. Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. Taking us back to BKT Tires dance back and forth as he moves forward. He's inching his way towards that wall. Does he bring it down or does he throw it into a combination of a moonwalk? Still dancing forward, just impressive how long he's able to hold it out there. Still holding it, bringing it down. He has 1 attempt remaining. Let's see what this man has planned. Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack. Throws the steering wheel out the window and takes it for a moonwalk.
The Triceratops getting tricky with it. It is Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack. Now, Los Angeles, if you thought that was absolutely incredible, it is time to score now at judgeszone.com.
Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack. Just great moves out there from Dalton. With a nice smile on his face. He knew that was impressive. And I was wondering how he was going to answer. It's tough going out here as the last competitor. You've seen a lot of those maneuvers before. He adds his little spice to it as well, since we're out here in California. A little sauce on that move. Throwing it into a moonwalk after he throws the steering wheel out the window. Hey, look at him. He's such a nice guy. He goes back and cleans it up right there on the track. But will he clean up the score? The score to beat is a 9.601. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 8.576. He's not happy about it. Says he feels it's too low. He's third place in the competition, which means that your winner in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Rumble, young man, Rumble. He took the overall event victory yesterday by 2 points, but did not get a competition victory. Gets his first competition victory out here today. Let's catch up with him. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
As bad to the bone as he can get, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, 48th win of Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge of the year. How do you manage to keep it fresh from event to event?
You know, that one I kind of just pulled it right out of my back pocket. I have never even tried a bicycle to moonwalk, let alone bicycles at all. Y'all just witnessed history. That's the first one I've ever done, and I couldn't have asked for a better one, man.
That was absolutely incredible to see. I believe everybody's jaws were dropped to the floor to see that. And then after we come back from our halftime, we have donuts and freestyle. So how much more bad to the bone can you get?
All of the bad to the bone, baby. That's all I can say. Y'all better have your cameras ready. Team Gravedigger came to LA to show out this weekend. Y'all enjoy the show.
Let's give it up one more time for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger!
Make some history out there on the track. That was the first time I'd seen that move too. So the fact that he was like, I've never even done that was impressive. So I think after that, I think I need a break. You guys need a break real quick? I said we take a little break. You know, let's catch up. Y'all go ahead and head to the concession stands or maybe stop by the merch stands and pick up the latest Spin Master. It's now time for halftime. Taking a little break, but don't worry. We'll be right back with some more Monster Jam as well as USFMX. It's coming up next. It's halftime, y'all. Saw him taking the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Competition victory. Can he go back-to-back in the donut competition? Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Looking to grip the track, it's Weston Anderson, Gravedigger! All right, fans, you know exactly what to do. Time to scan the QR code and head on over to judgeszone.com.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. This is what you kind of see sometimes coming out of halftime. They get used to the track conditions in the first half, and as you saw throughout that break, our team back there was going ahead and fixing the track out there with the JCB. So might have just been a little bit too much grip and traction there. So that kind of affected Weston, and we'll have to see how Mike Christensen of Vendetta plays out his turn. The score for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, is a 5.971. So he kicked us off in this competition, but we have to see how Mike Christensen and Vendetta will.
All right, we're going to play a little game here with my brand new friend. So what is your name?
David.
And how old are you, David?
Good.
How old are you?
4.
4. Okay, that's a very good age. So we're going to play a little game called Head to Head. You're going to name as many colors as you can, and you're going to go up against one of our drivers. And if you beat him, you'll get a special prize. Are you ready?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. You want Gravedigger colors? Okay. So let's put up the timer on the video board. You have 15 seconds. Give me all the colors. Todos los colores, all right? Ready? And go.
Green. Yellow. Purple. Red. And yellow. Black.
Time. 6. You did really good. 6 is a good number. Good job. Let's see who you went up against. Because now you're going up against Armando in El Toro Loco.
Red, yellow, green, orange, brown, white, black, gray, Nardo gray, Destroyer gray, Sublime green, Pump Crazy purple, glitter, let's see, what I miss, turquoise,
Well, David, you really did give it your best shot. Armando did beat you, but because you did so good and you like Gravedigger, I'm going to give you this Gravedigger plushie so he can keep you safe at night, and then you can grow up to drive a Gravedigger too.
Thank you.
You are so welcome, David. Stick around, Monster Jam fans, because we still have a lot more donuts coming your way.
I don't know how we're going to top that, but this man's going to try. Give it up for Mike Christensen, Vendetta!
Remember how dizzy he made you, Mike Christensen, Vendetta! It's time to lock those scores in now, so scan the QR code and enter the code LOS.
Yeah, Mike Christensen, Vendetta with a strong showing right there. There you go, man. We saw Weston tip over, then Mike says, this is my time to shine. Has a chance to crawl up the leaderboard, so he needed a strong showing, and he had it right there. Great rotations, great speed. And let's see what you guys thought about it as you lock in those scores. And the score for Vendetta is... You got a new leader, 7.917. He's now the man to beat. Mike Christensen, Vendetta. Competing since 2017, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
It's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock in your scores for the crazy bull, El Toro Loco.
Yo, I didn't know the rodeo was in Los Angeles this week. That man was spinning out there. He got into a cyclone getting off those BKG tires. Good on you, Armando. But is it enough to get to the top of the leaderboard? He needs a strong showing here. Currently fourth place in this competition, and he's trying to take first in this one. The score to beat is a 7.917. And the score for El Toro Loco is 8.980. You got a new leader, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Trying to get his first competition victory of the weekend. Can he do it right now? Devin Winfield, Earthshaker.
Los Angeles, you know what to do. Time to scan the QR code and lock those scores in now.
Devin Winfield, Earthshaker, just was unable to get the traction that he needed. He just kind of was fighting the dirt the entire time. And you can see there's just an empty spot where it's been kicked up. So he did have the steering wheel out the window, but still on the rotations isn't enough to take out Armando Castro. El Toro Loco scored to beat 8.980. And the score for Earthshaker, that's 6.701. Get it up for third place. El Toro Loco is the man to beat. Competing since 2016, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash.
Adding some sparkly sprinkles to her donuts is Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. It's your time to shine, Master Jam fans. Let's lock in those scores for Kayla Blood and Sparkle Smash.
She is making it interesting here today, man. That was a great rotation from her out there. Just locked in, gets into a cyclone, those BKT tires bouncing up and down. And I have a feeling it's going to be a close one. The score to beat is at 8.980. Does Kayla get it right here? The score for Sparkle Smash is not enough. 8.883. You hear the fans don't enjoy it. If you don't like the score, guys, it is on you. You are the only ones that count in the score right now at judgeszone.com. You have the power to change it. Be sure that you're scoring judgeszone.com. The first-year competitor from Corpus Christi, Berto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
Now remember, he's begging for bones out there. It's time to lock those scores in now. Use the code LOS.
Berto Trevino holding that steering wheel, and I think he was holding the steering wheel out the window when he was rotating. That's what he's showing y'all right there. So he had the steering wheel outside for style points on those spins, and he held it perfectly, never moved from his starting position. The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 8.444. Good enough for third place in the competition. Los Angeles scoring hard out here, man. Armando Castro, Toro Loco still hangs on. We still have two competitors remaining. Former Top Fuel drag racer turned Monster Jam athlete, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
Come on over, Los Angeles. It is time to lock those scores in now. Head on over to judgeszone.com and slide that BKT tire.
That just shows how much she's grown in the sport, that run right there. She hit a little bit of hiccups on those rotations, those back BKT tires, getting a little bit too much traction in the dirt, and typically that would knock a driver off axis. She kept going through it until she was able to get that dirt level, and she kept on spinning. Great run from Ashley Sanford. Let's see who replaces her on the board. The score for Megalodon is 8.647. Good enough for third place in the competition. And we have one driver remaining. And he took the competition victory yesterday. Can he do it once again? Your last competitor, Dawson Widener. Jurassic Attack. real out the front of the window, and I love the aggression from him there as well. Just getting right into that spin with no hesitation. You see some of the drivers kind of taking time circling in on that first loop. Not Dalton, he's thinking, you know what, I'm firing into that thing. Got a little bit close to the ramp, but was able to maneuver right around it. Quick rotations, but a great run from him. The score for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, is 7.9, which means that your winner in the donut competition is the Crazy Bull, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Battling for that top spot, that'll move him up just a bit on the leaderboard. And we're going to see how this all shakes out. We'll have that bracket recap for you because we saw Weston Anderson go down and unable to get that maneuver off. So Armando Castro takes the victory in this one. And now we're going to catch up with him out on the track.
Armando, you weren't able to get the Great Kids Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, but you definitely nailed the donut competition. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, you know, it's a whole different setup. This truck's actually not the one I've been running all year, so, you know, the more and more events I'm doing, the more comfortable I'm getting, and, you know, yesterday's donut competition didn't go my favor. We almost rolled over, and I said, you know what, we went to the left yesterday, let's try to the right side, and as you see, we got the bull chase don't tail man, we got the dono win, but I'm here to represent a mi gente latino. I'm the only latino este fin de semana, como digo, yo quiero sentir el amor y el apoyo de toda mi gente. Aquí está por todos ustedes, arriba los latinos!
And now we're coming up on everyone's favorite competition, the pinnacle of Monster Jam Freestyle. What else can this crazy bull do on this track?
I'm just going to make sure you have your cameras ready and get on ChoiceZone.com because, like you said, this is the last event of the night. I'm super excited. It's my favorite, and I know it's everybody else's favorite driving here. Freestyle, baby. We got 75 seconds to go as crazy and bug wild as we can. We have a backup ramp. I'm not going to say who's going to hit it, but someone's going to hit a backup ramp, but I'm super excited to be here. I'm from Winter, California, not too far from here. It's such an honor to be here in such a legacy facility like this. To be performing in front of my family and friends. I got my buddy Daniel, my beautiful girlfriend Savannah in the crowd. I'm super excited to be here. This is my home. This is La Casa. They call me Brian Bill. Hopefully I can leave my marker, but hey, who's ready for Monster Jam Freestyle?
Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. As I told you, we would have a shake up there. Weston Anderson held that top spot, but he falls down. Falls down to third. He's tied at third place with 13 points. Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, is in first, so she's been having a great competition. And Armando Castro, El Toro is currently in second with 17. So we have a battle right here. On the top spot, El Toro Loco second. Tied at third, Grave Digger, Jurassic Attack, and Megalodon as we go to our final competition. Coming up next, it'll be Monster Jam Freestyle. You will be scoring this one once again at judgezone.com. So be sure that you are scoring. If you haven't tonight, this is the pinnacle of the sport, and we need you to help crown our champion. And just a reminder, each driver must complete at least 15 seconds to qualify for a score. And of course, we will let you know. But coming up next, Monster Jam Freestyle. And of course, we got some more Monster Jam fans hanging out with us. What's going on, buddy? Tell me your name again. Brody? Bodie in the house. This is my friend River, right? We got River here?
River.
That's right. Y'all make some noise for these boys right here hanging out. So here's what's going on, guys. We're going to play a little game, and I can see you guys are hyped up, and you should be. It's been a long day. And if my body's still loving through that, nobody crawling around sick. But here's what's going to happen, man. We're going to play a game called Helmet Shuffle, okay? We're going to put some helmets on the board with the trophy in it. You see right there? All you guys have to do is tell me which helmet has the trophy, and I'm going to give you both a prize. Sound good? All right, y'all help them out, Los Angeles. It's Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. So here we go. We put that trophy in the center one and spin it all around. Moving it, moving. I might have lost it right there. Okay. Is it 1, 2, or I don't think they have any idea. Do you think you know what it is, man? He said 2. What do you think? Do you think it's 2? Were you watching? You think it's 3? What do you guys think, Leslie? You think it's 2 or? I'm seeing 2s. We're gonna go with 2. Let's find out. Show me which one. Okay, it's that one. It's that 2 or 3. Which one is it? Yay! There you go. Congratulations. Good job, y'all. You guys got it right. It is under helmet number 2. So I have this grave digger plushie for you. I'm gonna go grab one for you too as well. Okay, sound good? All right, and he's off. Well, there you go, guys. Thank y'all so much for having a good time with us playing these games. Give it up for these boys right here. And we got more Monster Jam coming your way. Karina, talk to them.
All right, now it's time for you Monster Jam fans to get freestyle started. So get on your phones, turn on your flashlights, and follow my lead and stay on the beat. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep it going.
Mike Christensen, Vendetta!
Mike Christensen, Vendetta, been competing since 2006 and is the leader of Team Throttle Monster, the captain for them. He's just such a great driver, just furious on the track. You see anything that has gone through all those competitions, he brings it out and saves it for the last one. So driving fast, driving angry out there, and so much fun to watch. The score for Vendetta is 6.503, getting us started in Monster Jam Freestyle. I need y'all to put those fins together one more time. The California girl from Costa Mesa, California, in her hometown. For the first time in Crypto.com Arena, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon.
what to do. Scan that QR code and lock those scores in now.
Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, she left 31 seconds on the clock, but that was such a strong run from her in that time. Definitely got the biggest air of the night with that sky wheelie. And on one of the attempts, she went for a sky wheelie over and threw it into a combination stoppie. So she said, pump the brakes and held it perfectly down. And as I said, she's just in her second year of competition, and her improvement over that time has been fantastic. And she's doing it right here in Los Angeles, where she's from. She all makes a noise when she gets on all four BKT tires, because this is a big weekend for her. And there it goes. Let her hear ya. Great job from Ashley, but is it enough to take the top spot? 6.503 is the score to beat. And the score for Megalodon is 7.555, taking over the first spot. So she's now the woman to beat in this competition. The California girl, the former Top Line Fuel drag racer, turned Monster Jam athlete, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Representing Team Round Monster in his first year of competition, Devin Winfield, Earthshaker. Curious to see how the rest of this competition plays out. I've seen a lot of the drivers get stuck in that one corner there on the track. They're making that circle around. It seems like they're just getting a little bit too much traction out there. You saw Devin fight through it, but he hit it a few times, so good on him for continuing his run. But we'll see how that plays out moving forward. These track conditions, and you know, that dirt's coming up. It's going to change throughout the rest, so we'll find out. The score for Earthshaker is 5.925. Devin Winfield currently in third place. Ashley Sanford has been hanging on. the youngest of the Anderson siblings. His dad created the legendary Gravedigger Monster Jam truck, and this man has been creating a legacy of his own. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger! He's going to have to bring it all out for this one. He fell behind during that donut competition, so he knows he needs to put together a flawless run. Let's see what he does. Here we go. Building a legacy, man. He knew he needed a strong run to be in contention for this, and he put it together on that one. Let's see if he can pull up that super glued to the action replay, because I want to see that backflip one more time, that Morgan and Morgan backflip. But man, even before that, what a run. You saw him do a wheelie, get onto those back two BKT tires. Then he went flying. All right, look at this right here. He launched himself into it. Those back two BKT tires flipping. And then he bounces back and throws it into a moonwalk combination. Just impressive, man. Look at this again. Wow. He's putting together some runs today that have been incredible. And he's done it with flawless hair. Look at that hair out there, man. That thing didn't even move at all. Well, let's find out, Weston. What do you say, buddy? The score for Gravedigger is... Yes, sir! Put him at the top! 9.730. That's your new leader, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. But this has also been a young riser in the game. He's been fired up today. I know he hasn't been happy with his score, so he usually comes out and he's firing, he is swinging. Dalton Winder, Jurassic Attack. So if y'all can do us a favor, you see that man down there in the yellow, that's our safety officials and our tech crew. So give them a big round of applause for keeping us safe, keeping us going. They do a fantastic job, so thank you to those guys. Freestyle.
Jurassic Attack.
Dalton Widener just in his second year of competition. I need y'all to give him a big round of applause. He's had to battle so many technical issues with that truck today, and he still had great runs. He's a fast rising man in this sport. And this is actually true. He played offensive lineman for the 49ers. We got any 49ers fans in the house here? That's right. He played offensive lineman for the Charlotte 49ers, a D1 school out of Charlotte. That is true. So, but what's his score today? Let's see if he's able to get to the top. The score for Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack, is 7.562. Good enough for second place in the competition. Bouncing back in the competitions here, Dalton Widener, Jurassic Attack. This man is currently second in the overall point standings. He's looking to get to the top of the board. Trying to do it in his hometown. He's been fired up this entire time from Whittier, California. Your 2024 World Finals Skills Champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Let's give it up for Armando Castro and Toro Loco. LA's time of Loco scores it now for the crazy bull, Armando Castro and Toro Loco.
Left 5 seconds on the clock. Wonder if there was breakage up there as you have the safety official take a look, but still made it almost completely through the run and had some great air. Even hit a skywheel combination, bringing it down onto this back two BKT tires and just putting it to a stop. So a strong run for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And the score for Armando Castro is good enough for second place in the competition with a 7.620. Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Your next competitor, Berto Trevino, Monster Rottweiler. Roberto Trevino, Monster Mutt Rottweiler with a strong run there. He hits so many different maneuvers. He's the entirety of the track. And for a man who's in his first year of competition, looking like a veteran out there with just fantastic combination moves, even pulled off a slap wheelie on the center of the pod. Super impressive from him, and he should be very proud. But is it enough to get the top of the leaderboard? The score for Monster Mutt Rottweiler is 7.253. Good enough for fifth in the competition. Weston Anderson, Grave Digger, remains your leader, but we have one truck remaining. And she's currently first overall in the point standings. Can she hold that lead? Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. 60 seconds pause on the clock. I'm not sure if there was breaks there on that maneuver, but she's able to recover. I see some fans saying that she can refire. And I'm waiting to get word from those behind the scenes to tell us that she's able to go. Our safety official says she can fire her up. Let's keep it going. Sparkle Smash. Yeah, we saw her have a great save. Is she able to keep going? Our USHRA safety official says she can. She's fired up. Great save, 37 seconds pause. Not sure if there is breakage. I cannot tell. She had that great save and she's looking out. She says she don't know. I think she's done. Scoring is now open, but what some great moves out there from her, man. Y'all, make some noise for Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. I think she had some breakage. It might have been that front axle there on the KT tire whenever she came down. I saw it kind of pop. Or could have been the sway bar as well. It didn't seem like she had the turn radius that she had before. But she was able to get down to 37 seconds. So let's see that score for Kayla Blood. Y'all lock it in. The score for Sparkle Smash is 7.981. That is good enough for second place, which means that your winner in Monster Jam Freestyle is Weston Anderson, Grave Digger. But hold on, y'all, hold on. This is going to be interesting. I have no idea who just won this thing because Weston had some issue in donuts. So let's find out who your champion is. Your champion in the BKT overall event with 8 in JCB Racing, 3 in the Great Club's 2-wheel skills, 7 in donuts, 7 in freestyle. Overall event total 25 is KO Blood Sparkle Smash. Gets the victory, consistency throughout the event. Hit it with the car wheel, Kayla. Gets her second overall event victory on the year, was able to pull it off. Let's catch up with Kayla out there. Get her the victory.
Kayla Blood, what an absolutely magical performance all afternoon long. Second overall of the year. How are you feeling?
Man, this feels really good. You know what? We last place last night. I think I started the event off in last place. So I wanted to come in here today and change that and get this overall win for my crew chief and for all of my Sparkle Smash fans out there. We work hard to get Sparkle Smash on the track for you each and every time, and we love it.
Man, and it's absolutely wonderful to see how you took this overall event championship. And I know you said you couldn't have done it without your crew chief. How much does it mean to you?
It means everything, man. You have to have that good relationship with your guys in the back and your crew chief. I respect the crap out of this dude. He works his tail off. But this is what it's all about. You know, you're not going to be a hero every day. Sometimes you're going to be a zero, sometimes you're going to be a hero. But today was our day, and you got to capitalize on that. And I'm thankful for being where I am today and doing what I am doing today because I never thought I'd be here.
Let's give it up one more time. Let's see all those sparkles for Caleb Blood. Sparkle Smash! All right, and let's not forget one of the great legends, our freestyle winner, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. You were so close to really getting another overall championship, but hey, you got freestyle, which is one of the craziest freestyles I've ever seen. How are you feeling?
Man, I feel good. You know, you win some, you lose some, and you wreck some. As long as all the fans were happy with the performance that I put on today, I'm happy going home, man. I did that freestyle just for you guys. I wish I could have crashed the truck. I just needed a little bit more time, but that was for you, LA. Hey, did y'all have fun at Monster Jam?
Well, there you have it, Monster Jam fans. Weston Anderson, Caleb Blood, Armando Castro, Dalton White, they're all battling back and forth, but Caleb Blood takes it in the end with that consistency. We'll see how it shakes out later on today because we have another event. But thank y'all so much for making today's event so special as well. You guys are the best, and we had such a fantastic time. Please be safe on your way home, and on your way out, make sure that you stop by the merch stands, pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master. For myself, I am Ray. That was my co-host Karina, and that was Monster Jam.